If you want to invest in land anywhere, then buy a piece of land in future city now. Call us for complete details. Namaste, welcome to Suman TV. I am Padmani. Currently Vastu Astrology Pandits, Asta Samudrik experts Medikandura Visswanath Prasad are here. Let's talk. Sir, namaste sir.
Om Mata Pitru Gurubhyam Nama Namaskaram.
Sir, how many yogas are there in astrology? Sir, there
are at least 10 to 15 yogas related to each planet. When you look at it that way, according to Hindu astrology, if 9 planets are put in 9*10, it will be at least above 100. Apart from this, there are yogas according to the zodiac signs. There are various yogas related to Ravi Chandra called Ravi Yoga, Veshya Yoga, Vashi Yoga, etc. There are about 25, so
there are hundreds of yogas.
Hundreds of them.
But one yoga is very popular among people. That is Gajakesari Yoga. This Gajakesari Yoga is a word that comes to mind. Otherwise, if some astrologer tells you that there is Gajakesari Yoga in your horoscope, the joy it gives will be on the next level. Wow, there is Gajakesari Yoga. They keep saying it in the angle of saying that whatever you touch turns into gold. They also keep saying Gajakesari Yoga for transits. If you are, Guru Chandra is now together at this particular time. What else is there? People of these signs will get Gajakesari Yoga. We keep hearing various things like this. Gajakesari Yoga. You have been practicing this astrology for about 35 years. Tell me, with this much experience, what exactly is this Gajakesari Yoga? If someone has Gajakesari Yoga in their birth chart, will everything they touch really turn into gold? And there are also those who say that we have it in our lives. I have it, but it is nowhere. I don't see any effect. What else is wrong with it? What is your analysis on it?
In Dhaka, as you asked about Venus Mahadasha, how did it become popular that Venus Hardasa is super duper? Very good. Gajakesari Yoga is also more popular on the Kalayaka between 2 auspicious planets. It is a happy thing to think that due to its presence, this is a very good yoga and many people will increase their self-confidence, so I do not want to say anything against it, but I will explain some important things related to it. Here, when we look at it normally, when we look at the zodiac cycle, naturally the guru changes his sign once a year, that is, he remains in one sign for a year. The total time it takes for the moon to revolve around 27 stars, that is, 12 signs, is approximately 27 days or 28 days. So there is a chance that the Jupiter, moon, and planets will be in conjunction every month. Many people analyze here that if the Jupiter, moon, and planets are in conjunction, Gajakesari Yoga is there in the classical text, but after that, some people explain that Gajakesari Yoga is applicable even if the Jupiter, moon, and planets are in a central position or an angle position. When viewed in this way, at least 60% of those born have Gajakesari Yoga. What is the main meaning of Gajakeshu Yoga here? The conjunction of Guru and Chandra. Here, when Guru is taken in this way in our Puranas, Guru is the Guru of the gods, Brihaspati is the Guru of the gods, who taught many students. At the same time, he also became the Guru of Chandra by chance. What is understood through the stories of Tara Shashankam in the Puranas is that there was a small rivalry between Chandra and Guru due to their personal reasons. I do not want to repeat the story of Tara Shashankam here. Chandra is a perfect man of all arts, very beautiful, and able to display all qualities. Guru is someone who can do all the knowledge, knows all the knowledge, and can teach all the knowledge. He always wants good things for others and bad things for others. If he gets angry, he would scold or slap someone in the face, just like a Telugu master would slap someone in the face when he was a child. Such qualities make both of them perfectly auspicious. When there is a full moon, the full moon is auspicious. When these two planets are together, there is a small rivalry between them, which means that according to the mythological stories, there is a rivalry between them. One is like a Gahamu, which means elephant, and the other is like a Kesari, which means lion. The elephant is a very powerful
animal. The
lion is very cruel, very strong, very powerful.
the king. In this,
We cannot determine who is the king and who is the king.
I am going to ask the same question. We cannot
Determine the teacher as the elephant or the moon as the king. Depending on their context, they both change their roles and transform. Okay, what they both want to say, there is a thing related to that yoga that those two beasts or two animals are living beings, beasts, and the elephant is not applicable. Is it not a beast? A beast means that if it does not have fangs, it is considered a beast. Therefore, if these two animals are fighting, if there is a fight between them, that is, if there is a war, the lion wants to hit the elephant's place. The elephant wants to wrap its trunk around the lion and throw it aside. But the two cannot find it and go to its place. The lion is careful not to climb on top of the elephant. The lion is careful not to get caught in the elephant's trunk. The battle between the two is continuous.
Yes, it is.
Difficult to say who will win.
So if there is any indication of a tug of war, how does it happen for them? If they have good willpower, if they want to do something, they continue with great perseverance. Do you think that those with this Gajakesari Yoga will have more perseverance until they achieve this task? That is what I want to say. Persistence in that, for those with that Gajakesari Yoga, they have to fight till the end to achieve something. That is continuous. That quest continues. Because of that, naturally, when their willpower is very strong, they get favorable results.
That work will be done.
So it is related to their personality. It is an important characteristic that affects the personality positively. When you think about whether this applies to everything, every year the guru changes once a year, so there are chances of meeting in every zodiac sign. What are the favorable positions for the guru? What is the guru's favorable position? Why is the guru in the exalted Cancer sign? The second is in the Cancer sign. At the same time, the home place of the moon is in the Cancer sign. If the guru and the moon are together, then Gajakesari Yoga is definitely very favorable for them. Secondly, if the guru and the moon are together in these signs, then they definitely have such perseverance and qualities that can grow in life. They have qualities that grow. If these are present, they will have favorable results when the guru and the moon are in the inner phases of the phase. Apart from that, some scholars are saying that Gajakesari Yoga is applicable even if it is in the central position or in the angular position as is being analyzed recently. That is, central positions are 90 degrees and 180 degrees, and angular positions are 60 degrees and 120 degrees, but in fact, when there is such a mutual view and such aspects, perhaps this conjunction does not have as much effect as it does.
Okay.
This is a favorable positive characteristic. There is also another opposite characteristic, avolution. It is better to say that the yoga is a defect than to say that it is a defect. It is better to say that it is a defect. That is, the men who have Gajakesari Yoga are like Tala Palama in their married life. How can there be a mental state of being torn between the mother and the wife? That is, for example, if there is any opposition to the mother regarding the wife, the situation is that the girl needs to speak up to protect her, and the mother will scold her.
It is usually the case for all men.
Not for all men. Can you do it, sir? There are maximum people who are close to their aunts and daughters-in-law. What we see outside is a creamy layer, and that's all that aunts and daughters-in-law fight. But aunts and daughters-in-law are naturally two women. There may be some psychological opposition between the two of them, but
Are they friendly? There are.
many people who are friendly. I am.
Hearing this recently, sir.
Is it difficult for a man to be friendly like this? Because the two of them achieve together. If it is not a problem for a man, then most of those who practice this Gajakesari Yoga have symptoms of stress due to the psychologically disturbing scenes that occur between in-laws and daughters-in-law. Secondly, they do not have the characteristics of making firm decisions, that is, they are wavering, which means they have the willpower to waver. For example, Bold went to the library, all the papers were there, the desired topic was about the cricket that happened that day. The previous day, he went to the library with the intention of reading a summary about it. The fundamental point is that in the paper there, he cannot come to a decision whether to read the Hindu paper or the Deccan Chronicle. Let's read the paper today, let's read the paper, everything is there, what is not read, what is a waste
Of time.
Their desired intention is to go to the library. To know about the information. They need, but they cannot. Use all that is available. Gajakesari Yoga. Those who are in favor of this have the willpower to develop it a little more and to grow. They often donate rice, white rice. I'm working very hard, there is
No reward. No, there is a
comparison than me in this software field.
Most people say that the other employee sitting next to me is doing less work than me. It is a small thing that they have towards them, that is, even if they do not have a good opinion of them, it feels the same. Otherwise, it is even if they have overconfidence in them. I work more, I am more eligible. The complaint that most people say is that he works less than me, takes a higher salary than me, is given less consideration. That is how it happens. This is also a small defect in those who have these Gajakesari Yoga qualities, that is, they
work hard and achieve but are often dissatisfied.
Then this remedy is good.
Then this is very useful. If you can donate rice, cook it yourself and serve it to many people.
Gajakesari Yoga is negative. It works even when it is not useful. When it is not useful,
it is a woman's matter.
Then
I said that it is a situation where a woman, especially when it is not useful, cannot decide. Especially when married, it is like a sandwich for married men on the mother's side. What should they do then? Now, is it a woman's matter regarding Venus? As explained earlier, regarding Venus, tie 2 yellow threads, a light yellow thread, a white thread. If you listen to the mother's words, tie it on the mother's hand, or if you listen to the wife's words, tie it on the wife's hand or tie it 3 times. In
This way, their family will be happy when
husband and wife are together. Lakshmi Sahasranamacharana is naturally useful for family happiness, but in such cases, to increase the harmony between husband and wife, to increase the family happiness, it is very useful to read Shri Suktam while doing puja or to listen to Shri Suktam frequently. I have already told you an example. They are in a state of mind where they cannot decide whether to do this work or that work. When they think about it, their resolve is not the same and they cannot decide which to do. Even those who are in that state of indecision, Shri Suktam Parayana is very useful for them. It is very useful for the mother. Right, sir? This is related to Gajakesari. This is related to Gajakesari Yoga. We have heard that it is a yoga related to Gajakesari Yoga. It
also becomes an Aviyoga. In some cases, it is now understood. Every yoga has some Aviyoga and Aviyoga characteristics, that is, for Samahaparusha Yoga, Panchamahaparusha Yoga, or for every Mahaparusha Yoga, take any yoga, it becomes a yoga, it also becomes an Aviyoga.
Yoga has given us an incentive, that is, there are chances of getting tax deductions due to it.
Oh, good explanation.
Right?
That's it.
But now that a rose flower is very beautiful, if you try to kiss it, the thorns will prick you. Those thorns are like Aviyoga, the rose flower is like a yoga. Beautiful.
Sir, you have explained it very beautifully. There are definitely various misconceptions that need to be cleared from them. That is why I want you to tell me and listen to me. You have given a very good explanation. Thank you, sir.
Namaste.